Welcome to our detailed overview of Spina Bifida Occulta. Spina Bifida Occulta, or SBO, is the mildest and most common form of spina bifida. In this condition, a small gap exists in the spine due to the incomplete closure of the vertebrae. Unlike other forms of spina bifida, it typically does not involve the spinal cord or meninges and often remains asymptomatic. Now, let's talk about the key characteristics of spina bifida occulta. Firstly, the incidence. It affects up to 10 to 20% of the population. It's usually discovered incidentally during imaging for other conditions. Physical signs, if present, might include a small patch of hair, a birthmark, or a dimple over the spine, usually in the lower back. It's rarely associated with neurological symptoms unless complications arise, such as tethered cord syndrome. When symptoms do appear, they might include pain or discomfort in the lower back, weakness or altered sensation in the legs, and in rare cases, bladder or bowel dysfunction. In this scene, we'll cover the essential components of a physiotherapy assessment for spina bifida occulta. First, let's talk about history taking. You'll want to ask about symptoms like back pain, leg weakness, or any bladder and bowel issues. It's also important to discuss birth history and any family history of neural tube defects. Next, assess functional limitations, such as difficulty walking, running, or performing daily activities. During the physical examination, start with a postural assessment. Check for any abnormal curvatures like lordosis, kyphosis, or scoliosis. Look for physical signs such as a hairy patch or dimple on the back. Assess the range of motion, focusing on spinal flexibility and hip joint mobility. Perform manual muscle testing to evaluate lower limb strength. A neurological screening is also crucial. Check for sensory deficits or reflex abnormalities. Then move on to a functional assessment. Evaluate walking, standing balance, and activities of daily living. Observe gait patterns for any abnormalities. Finally, conduct special tests. The straight leg raise (SLR) test can help assess nerve root irritation. If tethered cord signs are suspected, test for tightness or pulling in the spinal cord. Now, let's discuss physiotherapy management for spina bifida occulta. The goals of treatment include relieving pain and discomfort, improving posture and spinal alignment, enhancing strength, flexibility, and functional mobility, and preventing secondary complications such as muscle imbalances or joint stiffness. Moving on to physiotherapy interventions, we'll start with pain management. Modalities like heat packs, TENS, or ultrasound therapy can be used for localized back pain. For postural correction, focus on strengthening postural muscles like the core and paraspinal muscles. Additionally, provide ergonomic advice for sitting, standing, and lifting. Stretching exercises are essential. Target tight muscles, such as the hamstrings with seated or standing stretches, hip flexors with lunge stretches, and lower back muscles with cat-camel stretches or child's pose. Strengthening exercises should target weak areas like the core muscles and glutes. Pelvic tilts can strengthen abdominal muscles and improve lumbar mobility, while bridging exercises enhance gluteal and core strength. Plank variations are great for overall trunk stability. Mobility and functional training are also important. Correct gait abnormalities through functional exercises and use balance training tools like wobble boards or single-leg stance activities. Education and lifestyle modifications are key. Teach correct body mechanics for daily activities and stress the importance of regular stretching and strengthening routines. For advanced techniques, consider hydrotherapy, which involves low-impact water exercises to enhance strength and mobility. Orthotics may be prescribed for postural support if necessary. Thank you for watching. We hope you found this information helpful. On-screen text.